What's going on, everyone? It's time for another thriller comedy film review. Today we're going to talk about a film called Reunion. It was released April 13th, 2024, and it was directed by Chris Nelson, who did films like Date and Switch, Ass Backwards, The Perfect Date, and The Trump Prophecy. This is a murder mystery comedy thriller. And so a group of high school friends all get together at some rich guy's house to have a high school reunion, and someone gets killed, and it leads to obviously one of them in the house has to be the killer. So they end up trying to uncover the mystery of who killed this person, with a whole pile of quirkiness mixed in, and but things don't lead to exactly what they thought. Overall, I thought this film was amusing. It's a lot like Clue. It takes a lot from it, and tries to set it up that way with a little more comedy mixed in, and but it does take itself pretty seriously, especially halfway through, and overall the characters in this are mediocre. They're somewhat developed. Some of them are better than others, and the twist ending and stuff in this was actually a little clever, but it's a little bit easy to predict in a way. So it's hit and miss when whoever I talk to about it, and so films like this are very tricky to do, and overall this film felt like a TV movie, though it was shot sort of in that style, and you could obviously tell who they're staging to be a red herring in this, and it's easier to rule out who it's obviously not going to be, and the direction they took was interesting, but a little cliche at the same time. And the comedy in this is amusing, but there's not much. I thought this was going to be a pretty much laugh out loud type of comedy. No, this is like a serious murder mystery with some subtle comedy mixed in, which was a little disappointing because you have some pretty big comedic stars in this, and it would have benefited more from it. And all. The acting is not the greatest either. There's some good and bad acting in it. So, that depends on your taste. And overall, I thought it was just a pretty generic film in the end. It wasn't disappointing, but it wasn't fantastic or anything like that. I thought it was just an all right film. So I'm gonna give Reunion a 2.5 out of 5. I'm not sure where it's streaming or anything, but I'll link the trailer down below like always. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. That's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I should put the film title in there and some history thing in there as well. And also make sure you check out my Letterbox. It's linked down below. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Stay with this channel. Like this video, share it somewhere people will ever comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find some weird, obscure, and odd they probably without checking out the channel. So you my opinions on popular films, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because we're going to continue on with the A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise with Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. So make sure you tune in for that, and watch out for all those friends murdering each other, because, well, that's commonplace now, and I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.